Hello and welcome to another Sims build video, one that took me quite a while for multiple reasons. But it was supposed to be a retreat, a video for when that pack was new. And since then we've had 4 new kits and I finally finished building this retreat. Now this is supposed to be an artist's retreat, or rather a creative retreat. We have one of those venues that came with the pack. I didn't like that. I wanted something for more creative avenues, and I built it. And it was really big and really large. It took me a really long time. And so we're starting into this with a speed build. Otherwise this video would have been entirely too long. Already raw material, I was looking at more than 14 hours of recorded time. Now, this wasn't the only reason why it took me so long. Another reason was the politics attached to the game. In fact, throughout the video I sometimes mention it. As of recording it, I don't know actually if I will edit it out. But yeah, I've struggled a bit with playing The Sims and enjoying The Sims in light of the most recent acquisition news, and I'm still not sure how I want to approach this ultimately as a player, as a fan. But I did finish this, and I do like what I finished. I think the retreat is offering exactly what I wanted, which is to give space for all kinds of creative avenues and for community, to make the space feel like a retreat where you meet other creatives and have a lovely time together and maybe learn some new skills, but ultimately where it feels like you're on vacation and it's great. And so I added different spaces for the different things, like this here is going to be for woodworking and for pottery. I wanted to give every craft, every art form its space, its time to shine, and also shared spaces where you can each do things together, crossing the borders of creativity. And yeah, that's the speed build portion, and we will smoothly transition into real time. Okay, now we have a finished floor plan. Or semi-finished. I may have to change a few things as I build. I'm not quite sure about the dimensions, but I'm considering this to be like the common areas of like getting together, eating. Like this could be the dining space. I wanted there to be a little stage, for example, as well. A little bit of like a winter garden, and a little shed for stuff like woodworking or pottery, where you kind of get a little bit dirty. And then up here, I had to place the beds to make. I had to place beds to be able to count because I got thoroughly confused. Up here, I want there to be like the beds and maybe a few places to chill out here and there. And this is just continuation of a tower. I'm not even sure I want to place anything here. I just wanted there to be a little tower because that's just part of the build style. And then of course there's also outside space. I may add a pond or something like that, but I wanted to do that when I have more of a grip of the dimensions and how I want it to be. I also may add a gazebo. We'll see. For now, let's concentrate on the main building. I don't usually like it when they have this bottom piece on the upper levels, because it looks a little bit sloppy. But maybe it can also act as a decorative element. Although I hate that this is happening. Why is it happening? Maybe it's fixable? What? Maybe if I... Hold on. Ah, God. Maybe hold on. Maybe if I make this one smaller. And I could actually... It would be very on point for this build style to be roofed over. So these are theoretically kind of popular, but then the balcony would have to be on top of here, which I guess we could do. And then we'd need arches. Open arches. It's too wooden for my liking. This would be perfect if it was stone. Oh, that's stone. I didn't know it has a stone texture. Oh, that changes everything. Hey, am I? Hold on while I go shopping. Did it always have that? Am I just blind? Yes. Okay. The abundance of balconies is actually quite good for this build style. Yeah. Whoa. Excuse me. Oh, ha! There's no light source there, and yet it has the power of the sun. So now, doors. We have a lot of good options. We have a lot of good options. Good option. Good option. Good option. Now, I also still have to pick the correct wallpaper for this, or if I want to use windows. I might want to use windows as well. Oh, that's actually pretty good. I kind of feel like maybe the outside needs a little bit else. In Germany, mentions of that era also sometimes had some half timber elements, so maybe. Just seeing how that could look. It does have something. Also fix the weird issue. Oh, that's juicy. That's a juicy element right there. Only thing I'm not sure about is the color, but I don't think I can get a better color. And here we can use half timber with stone, maybe. Another very important step that I'm sure to forget if I don't do it now is to color the foundation. That is potentially very boring. But also the least boring option. Well, there we go. Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh god. Oh no. I was just thinking I need to save. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, no. I don't want to do it all again. I'm gonna rage quit. This game never does this to me. Never. I didn't save a single time since the speed build. Oh god. Swear to god, game. I didn't save since the speed build. You don't do this to me, game. The game is doing this to me. Fuck. I'm gonna leave it running for a bit, hoping. No. Wah, 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 wah. Let's see where it left me off. I'm fairly sure it didn't save a single time. God damn it. I swear to god, it never does this. Like, twice in the past 5 years or so. Oh god. Oh, I hate everything. Oh no. God, okay. On to rebuilding everything. Sorry. Fucking hate it here. Fucking. I'm gonna fucking save all the fucking. Fuck! I'm so frustrated. God damn it. Oh man, that was an hour of work. Never mind. Oh god, do I even remember everything I did? For sure not. Okay, there we go. Somewhat recovered. I'm not sure I did everything exactly the same. In fact, I know I did some things different. I went for a cream beige kind of windows now. But yeah, that's where we're at. Oh, I also forgot the windows down here. Hold on. Okay. Save. Now I'm paranoid. But also super sad. It took me an hour, and then rebuilding it took me 10 minutes. That's what a slow thinker I am. This is where I last died. Let's focus a little bit on the shed. Maybe with the dark wood because it has the blackish grayish wood as well. Or alternatively the pastel, because that is mirroring this. But then we would have to match the windows. But I think this works. Oh, this would actually be quite the nice touch. I'm gonna place this here randomly because I want that somewhere and I don't yet know where I can put it. This is nice, and colored tiles were also pretty common in these houses. Now I don't know what to do here. I could try to mirror this and give it a dark fence. It's just so boring, too boring for this kind of bill. This is a little bit nicer. And it's still dark. That works! I like it. I like that it adds a little bit of contrast to the otherwise very light wood. It also brings a little bit back these metal frames and some of the windows and the doors. We can now go ahead and actually style everything. This is technically all still the floor plan. I'm looking forward to find out how long this video will be because this is taking me a while. So, what doors do we like on the inside? This is probably the most obvious choice, and I do like it. This is also a very good choice. This door is actually also quite nice. Yeah, let's pick this one. Would dark floors work? I feel like it works with the doors, with the external doors, but not at all with the internal ones. The internal ones would then need to be also dark. Okay, I think that works. I think we can't use this one because we need a big and a small one. So I'm thinking the Love Struck one actually. Does not come in the colors I'd like it to come in. Okay, I think that works better now. Behind the stage, I want some wood. That looks stage-like to me if it has a wooden background. Like prestige stage. Maybe that's also good for the staircase actually. I'm gonna leave this room actually for a little bit later because it's bigger and intimidating. Actually, they're all intimidating. I gotta make a plan what I actually want to place where. So, obviously, microphone on the stage. That's a given. Tables for eating in here. Maybe actually we need another door going here. And this, I'm unsure right now. Could see it for writing, for example, but also for paper crafting. And this could also be great for writing or painting. Tough choices. Tough choices. Maybe it's the easiest if I start with the kitchen. The linoleum is actually quite good. If we pretend it's not linoleum. Let's just pretend. I don't like what I did there. I'll move this wall back out. I don't like what I did there now. Ah! Okay, hold on. We can place a shelf here or something. Could be kind of nice. Plus niches are good with that build style. I was just really quiet for a really long time, but I built the kitchen. And I want the kitchen to be semi-old, semi-new. Like, looking like it was furnished by somebody who was trying to evoke the old times a little bit at least, but with, you know, modern amenities. I want there to be a lot of things for people to cook because from my practice rounds with the pack, everybody's just navigating to the same 3 things. So, and then they just block each other and don't do anything. I don't need that in my life. Okay, no, backsplash. Does not work. But then I need a different wallpaper because no tiles. It's just wrong. Or paneling. Maybe paneling. I mean, we have used this already. Well, maybe it's not so bad. We have used it in yellow and now in green for the kitchen. Why not? I mean, I could also... I for once have an inside edge wall thing stuff. Is this a thing? Trying to build some bullshit thing. Okay, this is really, really hacked, but I just wanted something that looks like storage in a way. So this is really just some bullshit, but I think it works if you squint. Don't think about it. Accept it. It's a wonky old home, so just don't question it. I don't know what I want. I just legit zoned out for a bit. I don't think this is gonna be the most productive part of this build, but I think those shelves work. I made random stuff for every room except the one I'm doing. Maybe this. I'm gonna place it in case I don't find anything else, and then I have to find this again, and it takes another 15 years. Just placing a lot of stuff that one would like in a kitchen. So I can place this one, but I can't place this one. What's the best lighting? Oh, this could be good. But then again, also a little bit dark for the space. Because I wouldn't want to use multiple of this. Or maybe these. And then maybe something for the wall. This is good, actually. Yeah, that's good. And other than that, I don't know if I want too much more in this kitchen. Because I'm spending a lot of time on this. I may just call it a day for the most part, and then maybe come back here again when I find something else. With these giant builds, I find it much easier to have it kind of be a little bit chaotic. I know that's probably not the most fun to watch, but alas, it works for me. So I'll move to the dining hall now, I guess. And I already placed some things that I've thought were kind of fitting for the space. I want to have like a buffet style wall, maybe. I think I'm gonna use this one. And then maybe some wall shelves. Like these, maybe. Tea, cocoa, and then just want different drinks there. I hope I can still use that like this, but I think so. Okay, that looks great, right? Right? Right. I would like this to be on a different shelf. Hey, let me try something else. This is complicated. What if I put this sideways? I really have to test if you can't even use these things. Although if not, it's not that horrible. Okay, I think I like this as a buffet generally from the setup. I may be adding some like background decoration here. Beautiful. Then I think I should lower this one. I was thinking maybe partitions too. But I don't know if we have the space very well laid out for this, but I would like it. Or actually, that's probably better than the wood. Yeah, I actually like that with the shelves there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How many people can I have again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I think I might be fine with this. Decorations will bring this together, I'm sure. There's also going to be additional seating outside, so I'm not too worried if there's not enough here. Although, if it's raining, they're just getting wet. That is life. Maybe I don't like this mirror there. Maybe like a different mirror there. To just, you know, enlarge in the room a little bit. Just some retro art, I feel, will be very great. And maybe cafe-related art if I find more retro ones. These go very well with that one, but I would maybe have to downsize it a little so that it feels in balance with the other pictures. I'm kind of gravitating towards this one. Just a little bit of light on this side of the room as well. Yeah, that's cozy. But we also need real lights. And I'm thinking chandeliers, maybe. We have these fine chandeliers. We have these fine ones. Super fragilistic chandelier. And it's meant to purposefully look very, very delicate, which is what I think we could need here. That makes good light. I think I'm gonna leave it with no curtains and all. And quickly also add the outside seating. And now we definitely have enough seating. Now, what room do I want to tackle next? I still haven't thought too much about the layout. Maybe we can put stuff like paper crafts and painting in here, and then have some more painting in here. If I paint from reference, no, that's ew. Okay, that is ugly. We definitely have to have some sort of painting stuff going on the outside as well for painting from reference. I think for the papercraft, larger dining tables. Like the long ones. Oh, this could be something. It's very much she, but that's also very on brand. Very good. And I have more chairs here than I plan on using because I want to kind of alternate the crafting stations a little bit. But I like the idea that you could have like somebody sitting next to you theoretically who gives you advice or stuff like that. Where was the craft? Ah, there. I used the different colors so it's at least a little bit different. Yes. We have exactly as many colors as I was planning stations. That's hilarious. I will place some decorations on the free space around it. That's gonna make it more realistic, I think. This should also be here. Beautiful. Beautiful. And for the other crafts, I'm just gonna place some sofas and living chairs. Just something to cozy up in while you do your handcrafts. Technically, a house like this would definitely have a fireplace, but maybe more in one of the writers' rooms, actually. Let's see. Okay, this does suit the room. Okay, I think I have enough surfaces to place more craft stuff. Ooh. I mean, why not? Just a few of them. And now we fully clutter this place. Comfy pillow. Nice. Maybe something is tucked to the side here. Oh yes, the crafting thing. This is specifically paper craft, so it's actually perfect for this room. Maybe we can actually use 2 of these. Okay, I think I want to tackle the big scary room now. Simply because I want to do the music stuff. Kind of looking forward to that. I'm looking for a nice backdrop. Ooh. That's an option. I think this curtain is actually pretty good. Or maybe no curtain at all. I'm indecisive again. Maybe actually a little bit more playful. These as stage lights are pretty cool. So a grand piano would be great, but I don't want it on the stage actually. Because it would be the only thing that could be on that stage pretty much. So what if we have a piano room? Or do we want a guitar? Or is this more like a violin kind of setting? Maybe both. Maybe we just give people options. Yeah, this is a small concert setting, and then upstairs there's a grand piano for reasons of style. Few jazz posters. I want to incorporate the lighting in those. Oh, this one. Is that? I think that's the same height. I mean, time for the jazz? Is it time for jazz? Is it time for jazz? I think it might be time for jazz. Hey, it's jazz. I'm having a lot of fun with this stage. And then I was thinking a bookshelf there. Oh, this one. Yes. I just need to cover up where it doesn't end on the ceiling to give it this real inbuilt look. But I like to pull it front. Let's see, let's see. No, that's good. And then some light, maybe like looking like some passive light. Okay, let's see. Did I do a good job? I think so. I think it's good enough. The yellow up top with the light just also helps finishing it up with the edge well. I don't know if I want to have game tables here, but there's so much free space, so we might as well make use of it somehow. Although we also have a lot of doors, so technically it's all pathway. I mean, the good thing about this is that they kind of just look like tables, so it can also look like there's this, you know, venue. Could look mildly cocktail bar-y. Maybe. That's kind of cool. I initially thought this might be good for the winter garden. But it's actually feeling quite giant in this winter garden, but it feels right here. Nice. This is interesting. This might be a little bit wild, but I'm willing to do this. This is the creative resort after all. This couch fits nearly no space. I rarely use it, even though I think it's cool. But it's perfect for this one. Oh yeah, of course! This is inspired by Van Gogh. Obviously. And then here I want something that looks more official. More like, hey, this is a public place, we have an itinerary, stuff like this. Also, yes, this is a public space, after all. I mean, these are wanted pictures. But something like this is actually great. Maybe I find another sign. And then this wall needs something. Oh, but maybe a ton of certificates. Like, this is a high school diploma, but like, let's just pretend there's more like this somewhere. Like, sometimes these schools just show a bunch of diplomas that they got, and they're all meaningless certificates. All of them, every single one. But they look good. Maybe this could be an award thing. So you enter this room, you have the itinerary, and you have the accomplishments of the place. I like that they go down way too much. It gives you the appearance of there being so many they don't even fit the wall. Yeah. Good guide. To have that there, and in black it has a very matching wood color. I don't mind the black. We don't really have a lot of black here, but we do have the piano. And it's kind of obscured. Want there to be something like a guest book? Just a little guest book I think is kind of cute for an establishment like this. I would have also liked something that looks like flyers, but I don't know. This is good. Yeah. Now that's a proper entry station. Oh, that's okay. I don't think I need to put any more in this room. I think the room is fine. So then the next room I could tackle would be the sunroom here. First of all, it doesn't even have floor yet. I think I'd like tiles with it. Let's just quickly go to the evening so I can see something. I don't dislike this. Oh, this is actually better. Suits the color of the room more. Okay, what I want to have in here mostly is a chill out area and then something to draw, to paint. I also want to have painting outside, but I need indoor painting as well. So let's see. Already placed a few items that I liked. Just need to figure this out. Do I really want to cover everything? Maybe just the windows by the door here. I could mirror it on both sides. That's kind of nice, like easing you into the idea of there being this plant room. Obviously, I also want plants, by the way. We definitely need more ways to paint than we have people painting. They will leave their art on the easel, and that will just block everything and be annoying. Want to have something to draw as well, so I guess we can't have everything be full of easels. This is on rolls, and I like to place things that are on rolls, sometimes a little bit wonky, because it's unrealistic to have them all perfectly straight. But now we have to actually have plants in here as well, or else it's quite a bit boring. Oh, that's kind of nice. I think I'll just take that here. Could be... It could be from the wall, you can't tell because of the foliage. I really like to set up these spaces kind of chaotically. Like the plants get moved around and stuff like this. But still with purpose. That could work. Okay. But I also need light, and I can't use ceiling light, so I should take care of that now. A lantern on this will be looking very whimsical and cute. It is, like, I know it is levitating, but I don't think you can tell that easily, so I'm fine with it. It's cheesy, but I kind of like it. Because we're in a cheesy room anyway, we're in the plant and paint room of a creative resort thing that can be a little bit cheesy, especially since we are in a Art Nouveau place and they were very tacky back then. They really loved that. So I think it's fine. I think I'm happy with that room. This is blasting sunlight. Great for painting. And the next room, I guess, would be the writer's room. Like, that's good. That's cool. Oh, what's that? Ooh, that's not nice. Maybe I can hide it. The column from the outside is showing inside. This is still not blocking everything off, but it is blocking some of the thing off. I guess that works. And then, of course, I'll use the one that looks like a typewriter. Okay, can I make that larger and make it work? I do like the purple, blue, yellow one. It also works with the bookcase. Maybe also another bookcase here. Okay. But then because it's brown, I actually decorate the entire writing area with it. Because it's a slightly different brown, and if I only have two poles that are the slightly different brown, it doesn't look accenty enough. So to me, this works. Good enough. But I like the connection above the door. All essentials are in the room. Yay! We need some decor and clutter on the desks, for example. Maybe a file with notes on the book, but in a different color. Otherwise it looks like office files. And then even more books. I mean, we already have a lot of books in here, but I just kind of want the bookshelves to be more different to one another, so that will help. Nice. Now they don't look exactly the same. Okay. So downstairs next would be the two bathrooms, and then we have the entire upstairs to do, and then we have the shed to do, and then they have the outside to do, and oh my god, this is giant. Okay. Next I'm gonna do this miscellaneous room that fits a grand piano, and that was why I put it here. But it's maybe not so bad that there's more space for music than just the stage. but I don't want this to be like a music stagey room. It's just a misc room, and you can also play the piano, I guess. We could repeat this. It's like the tower room structure. We could also add stairs to up here, but I'm not sure I want that. Or I guess not stairs, but a ladder. Not sure. I think it would have to be here. Like it had to be like this. I mean, why not? I'm thinking secret room. This is of course extremely big, but it's fun. Like you have a too wide door, and yet then you have only one thing of usable space. That's just gotta be for something jokey. I just want it there because I like the look of it. I took a break from filming for a bit because of the Sims news. It's not like I am one of these Sims creators that make money off of this. Like, I don't make money with this YouTube channel, obviously. It does have way too few views and way too few people who are subscribing to my channel to ever even think about monetization. But it is a fun outlet for me, right? Like, I do this for fun. And the news of the acquisition and who acquired it and what they're gonna do with it and all this AI bullshit, and of course, even more so, the human rights violations. It was a real big downer, not gonna lie. And I didn't really have the motivation to keep working on it. And even now, I'm just like, I don't know if I'm really feeling it. We're just gonna have to see where this all ends, right? I don't think this is gonna happen, but I just wish they would rethink the acquisition altogether. I am very positive that this is not gonna happen, to be clear, but if I had a wish, I don't want to use exactly the same furniture because I think a sort of mismatched energy is what a build like this needs. Trying to bring in a little bit of different crafts, different creative outlets. Maybe we can have another bonsai tree. Maybe we can use this one again, maybe in a different colorway. This is off-center, but it's off-center on purpose. This is aligned though, so you can breathe. What would we put into the dark abyss? There's only one tile. God, this build is taking me forever. I'm not gonna lie, the acquisition news has made it really hard for me to play the game. But because it's also messy, it's also been really hard to let go of the game because it doesn't feel right. It feels mostly like punishing maxes and not EA. Like, never purchasing any packs would feel like mostly it would get Max's workers fired rather than cutting down on the bottom line of EA because they would probably just replace the workers with AI at this point. So nothing feels right, it all feels wrong. There's been so far weeks in between me filming anything because I'm still trying to sort out my feelings to all of this. Well, I know my feelings about the acquisition, but my feelings generally with the game are a bit more complicated. Screw this acquisition, man. Anyway, back to funner topics, I guess. This here, room design. I am unsure if I want to keep the rooms the same or if I want to have them different or if I want to have them similar-ish but with a little difference. I'm leaning the third option mostly because I think that's realistic. You renovate a room when it needs renovating and then you don't renovate all of the rooms because that is expensive. They would probably look like they've all been updated at some point in the past. I don't know, similar-ish. So I think I will start by setting some similar groundwork in every room and then changing them up as I go. Like placing the same wallpaper in every room, but maybe changing the wallpaper in 1 or 2 rooms, you know? Like something like that. Maybe that's a good baseline. A little boring maybe in color, but I think it works. Got so many rooms. Oh no. This will take forever. I don't think I will show all the rooms in the video because it's too similar. So I'm thinking Jugendstil as a stylistic pointer, but like Art Nouveau, for example. But it's hard to find a specific style for that for the side tables. Because side tables for Jugendstil, they were very narrow and tall, and we don't really have anything very narrow and tall. But I'll try to find something that at least matches the vibe. This would be great if it wasn't obviously for files. This is about the size of those side tables, but obviously the style is completely wrong. And I think the style is more important than the size. Because remember, we did say they have updated it, so it's probably actually relatively unlikely to just have antiques there. It's probably all gonna be modern and somebody put it there to make it look fitting, and most likely without putting a whole lot of thought into it. Come to think of it, yeah, that's really more realistic in this. Because if they had antiques in there, actual Jugendstil antiques, those would be really, really expensive, and then you have guests who use them daily, potentially not being too precious with them. No. Ideally, we'll have a dresser, obviously, and then maybe even space for a desk, although that would be tight. That piece could be glorious. It works so well in Jugendstil. And it's so small. It's so great. It's also all very, very dark. These are all different wood tones, but that's actually good. We do want different wood tones, because if you don't have different wood tones, it looks a little bit like somebody who went to IKEA and took the entire series and put it in a space, which is something that a lot of people do nowadays, but usually for the most part of history, furniture was acquired piece by piece over a certain amount of time and was carefully used over years and oftentimes used in different ways. They got sun bleached, so they were never an exact match to begin with, and they would only become less of a match as time went on. And the idea of having one room outfitted entirely is really not anything that would give off a vintage vibe at all. So this is actually better. Although that wood tone, I don't know if I like it more than this. Especially because of the color of the books. I don't want a desk chair. Like, I know this looks cute and all, but I don't want a real desk chair. I think in a room like this, you'd have a normal dining chair at the desk. So that's what I'm gonna get. I think I'll scatter some personal belongings of the people, and maybe I find something that can be in every single one of the rooms as something that the people just place there for everyone. Ooh, yes, like this. Like a little tea bar. Although then we would need a kettle. No, that makes no sense. I don't want to place a kettle there. But maybe complimentary water. This could be interesting to make this one, for example, more suitable for artists because it has some art stuff on here. But then, of course, we won't be able to guarantee that the Sims automatically use these rooms if they're artists. But it is a nice touch. We can maybe assign them and micromanage them into the right places. We definitely need some artworks in all of these rooms. The artworks can be different in every room, which has gotta be a challenge in and of itself if I don't want to have weird repetition. Like, that would be easy if I would make it the exact same in every room, because then the repetition wouldn't be weird, the repetition would be on purpose. But if I make it different in every room, which I'm feeling is making more sense, then it's gonna be weird if I repeat too obviously. How about a lot of flammable stuff right next to the curtains to give people an anxiety attack? No. I don't want a ceiling light, but I kind of need a ceiling light. Size down. All the rooms are done, baby. Okay. Now, in the main building, what's left is bathroom upstairs, bathroom downstairs, this whole empty piece of a hallway, 2 different patios, balconies, and then this room. And then downstairs, I still have this whole thing to do and the outside for painting and whatnot. So, a whole lot of stuff. We're nowhere near done yet. Let's go ahead with the hallway. Maybe an organ. Oh, you know what? An organ could be great for the secret roof room, where I don't know what to put, and I wasn't sure if I was gonna furnish it at all. But maybe it is actually great to have an organ there. And not much more, just an organ. So creepy. You just want to sleep, and then middle of the night from upstairs you hear the organ. I have a weird idea. That is very weird, but I kind of like it. Yeah, it goes very well with the pattern on the wallpaper too. And done. time for the organ room. Ba 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 ba. And then aside from the organ, we can maybe just simply have some church pew type of seating. But not a lot of decor, I don't think. And also, I think I don't want curtain. Because of the ladder, the curtains would probably even just block it. No curtains, okay. Only thing is, I hate that this wall is the only wall with nothing going on, so maybe a picture or something should go there. This is slightly ominous, and with the curtains, it looks a little bit like a window, so I think that works. And then I'm done with that room. Bathroom's now for real. I think I'm gonna start downstairs. This is a shower stall. I think that works that they can use the showers together. Like, I can place multiple showers. Because then I may make one shower room for the basic hygiene needs, one toilet room, or maybe I can make this the shower room. Maybe that's better. Hold on. Because the bedrooms are upstairs. I could also just move that inward one tile to make my life easier. It's not as nice, but yeah, this size is much better. Okay, then we have 4 showers for all these people. That's gonna be interesting, but it's not my problem. This may work. Okay. And the lockers make sense too. I'm fine with this. I won't do the outer decorations, like the ivy and stuff like this yet, because before we go there, I want to build the shed for woodworking and pottery. And I just use the same on the inside, honestly. And now here, the furniture can be more modern, because this would be things that wouldn't be historic. The stuff you would have for woodworking and pottery. You wouldn't have historic pottery wheels or so. So that makes sense. Down, 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 down.
A saw and a board and I'll cut it. I'll climb up a ladder with a hammer and a nail and I'll nail it. Well, we worked so hard to build a little house together. In the snow or the rain or the ice cold wind, whenever. No matter what the weather, we're together. cut it. Climb up a ladder with a hammer and a nail, and I'll nail it. Well, we worked so hard to build a little house together. In the snow or the rain or the ice cold wind, whenever, no matter any weather, we're together.
That would be like a drying rack for things people have made, and I can't see it. I think I'd leave this one a little bit more empty. Maybe we can place stuff there during gameplay. And then I just need to do some stuff to the floors. Some scuff marks, some sawdust, stuff like this. And then I also have to remember to put chairs. This could be nice, just because it's... Like, I would prefer a chair without a back, but all the chairs have backs that are compatible with this, except for this one. It's a little much. You know what, fuck it. It's very extra. I may change that later on, but for now I think let's keep it like this here. Okay, now. Okay, I think first I want to have a gazebo and maybe a pond. I mean, we have round walls. Oh wait, now I can't place... No, I did that badly. Aww. Hallo? Hallo? Komm schon. Komm schon. Woo. It's beautiful. God damn it, it's so hard. Oh, god damn it. God damn it. That is, special. Yeah. No. God damn it. I think I'll leave the roof texture there. Or maybe I'll add a roof. Hold on. Now that's a gazebo. Oh, don't look at the roof. Oh my god. Oh no. Don't ever look at the roof, okay? Oh no. Wait, what? I forgot. I forgot it. Oh no. Oh. I somehow do like it. I shouldn't like it. It feels wrong to like it, but I do like it. I guess. Oh, this is interesting because it mirrors the columns. Okay. Good enough. Now, more art supplies. We need more tables and storage. Oh, that's perfect actually. It's actually quite cute if we could use this tree branch. And maybe something to just sit outside. But then also maybe a table or a light or both. And maybe one of them has lemonade or something? Or actually maybe tea. Tea feels a little bit more all seasons and sophisticated in a way. So now we have the gazebo. That means we have to do the everything else. I could have placed that better. I'm just seeing that, but I was gonna do a pond anyway, so maybe we can just hide it with a well-placed pond. That's a nice little pond. Before I do the landscaping on that, I just want to make the paths. Maybe there's a little seating area here. I think like a wall is kind of nice for this seating area to be a bit more secluded, but I don't know. I have an idea. Like a smaller inner wall and a taller outer wall, and then in between that, hedges. This will take 5,000 business days, but okay. Okay, 5 million business days later, I think that's actually quite nice. And then we can have a fountain in the middle and some seating. This is nice. Okay, I built this nice little cozy seating area. And now what needs to be done basically is to landscape the ever-living shit out of this whole thing, and then it's done. Because this video is probably already 5,000 years long, I think we won't actually do a real tour, but I will just scroll around the place a little bit. It's actually quite beautiful. We have the main building here, the woodworking and pottery barn kind of here, and then the painting gazebo here. And then if we go inside, this is the ground floor. We have this entry hall where there's already a bit of creative entertainment. Going off from there is the kitchen, where apparently every single person here gathered. This is a kitchen party for sure. Absolute nightmare fuel here. Oh my god. Help. And then off of the kitchen is the dining hall, quite cute, and you have outside dining too if you want. Next to the stage we have the sort of crafting area, and then next to it you can paint. There's also bathrooms downstairs, as well as a place that is normally for writing, even though my sim is just playing The Sims. That's typical. If you go outside here, you have this garden with some very pretty butterflies. That's for if you need inspiration, which as an artist you often need. Upstairs in the main house, you have another music room where you can also do cross-stitching, so this is more of a cross room here. There is a secret room that does absolutely nothing, but I thought it was fun to have a secret room. The main function of this level actually is for the guests to sleep here, so there's a bunch of rooms, and also the showers are upstairs here. So yeah, this is basically the hotel floor. But also you can paint, and as I said, you have the music and general skill room here. And you have a little seating and gathering area here to chill out together. And then we have, off going from this general creative room, the organ room. For when you want to play the spooky organ. Oh, my sim is tense. Yeah, she's not wrong. Oh. Let's head outside, maybe to be safe. In this area, you can do the woodworking and the pottery. Pottery is already fairly popular. How nice. And then the gazebo with the whole painting equipment. Quite nice, actually. I do enjoy this build. It's cute. I totally underestimated how long it would take me to build this, but I really like this place, and I think I will utilize it in my gameplay a lot. So hopefully the next one will not be this long, and I see you then. Have a nice time until then. Bye!